Hello everyone, this is Bait here, and a quick shout out to T-Flare, which is a forum I joined a few days ago. It's a pretty cool place where you can battle people, and there's also some tournaments going on, so I leave the link to T-Flare's site in the description, so if you feel like it, check it out. So here's a standard battle against Waynerooneyishere from YouTube, who is also a member of T-Flare. He challenged me to a battle and I had my 300 subs team ready. Well, I made a few changes to it, but this was a pretty long battle, so let's get started right away. He leads off with a Registeel, I lead off with my Claydol, which is perfect. I go for a trick, and now he's stuck to Stealth Rock and pretty much useless. So on the switch I'm going to set up my own rocks, and he goes into T-Tar, and I really don't want to get pursued. So I stay in and go for Toxic in case he wants to set up or anything, and he went for Rock Polish, so that's good. And I don't want to get crunched, so I go into my Scissor, but he goes for Ice Beam, so this is a Special Sweeper. And now I'm just going to scout if he has Fire Blast, so I go for Protect, and he went for T-Bolt, so that's cool. And now he's going to hit me with a Thunderbolt. It does a decent chunk, but I just go for Roost and get all of my HP back. And now I just go for the safe Bullet Punch, but he switches into Registeel. Apparently he wants to save his T-Tar for later. So I switch into my Claydol and he locks himself into Seismic Toss. And this is a pretty good opportunity to spin away the Stealth Rocks with Rapid Spin. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I can use my Gyarados, it won't get raped by the Stealth Rocks. And now I switch into my Choice Scarfed Rhyperior. So I will outspeed and I go for EQ. I was hoping this would KO, but it doesn't, and he gets another Seismic Toss off, which is unfortunate. But another one will KO, so that's Registeel, bye bye. And now he goes into Infernape, and I switch into my DD-Hor. And he goes for Grass Knot, so he's obviously a specially based Infernape, and he also has the Life Orb there. And I predicted the switch, so I went for Toxic, which was perfect because he goes into Cresselia. But I see that he has a T-Tar on his team, so this thing most likely has Rest over Moonlight, so that's pretty bad. And I just go for Roar. I roar him out into Vaporeon, and I'm going to scout if he has Hidden Power Electric. So I switch into my Special Wall Umbreon, and yeah, he has HP Electric, so that's good. And that was actually a crit, which was funny. It still did nothing. So he predicted my Toxic and he goes back into the Cresselia. And I really don't want this thing to rest, so I just go for Snatch, but he paralyzes me, which is okay because I have rest on this thing. But now I get Para-Hacked as he goes for Reflect. It would have been really nice to steal his Reflect, but I got Para-Hacked. But now I just go for Snatch again to prevent the rest, but he goes for Lunar Dance, which is like awesome. That is how you should use your Cresselia. That's awesome. And he heals his Tyranitar completely, but I'm not really worried. He goes for EQ, Earth Power, not Earthquake, and that was a crit. So yeah, I'm not worried. I go for Toxic again. and he goes for another earth power, but I just go for rest. I get all of my HP back and I won't be paralyzed anymore. And now he's going to switch into Infernape, and I predicted that, so I switch also. I go into my Gyarados. And I really don't want to go for Waterfall because he has the Vaporeon with Water Absorb. So I stay in and go for Toxic, but he stays in and goes for Nasty Blood. This is kinda bad. So he goes for Grass Knot, and with the Nasty Blood and Life Orb, that's gonna take my DD-Horde down. And now for the funny part. I go into my Scizor, I go for Bullet Punch, but it doesn't KO. Again. The same thing happened in my last video. But this time I forgot about the Reflect, which wore off right about now. I should have just protected, but actually it didn't matter, because he shows his last Pokemon, which is Jolteon, and I send off my Claydol as a death fodder. So now he has only Jolteon, Vaporeon and T-Tar left, and all of which are the special sweepers. So I have this game pretty much in the bag, because my Umbreon will pretty much wall those guys. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Life Orb Sandstorm stall this Jolteon. He goes for Thunderbolt. He doesn't get a crit or anything, so I just go for rest again. And now he switches into Vaporeon. Most likely he wants to get a wish to heal his Jolteon. And no, I'm just burning a turn of sleep here. And yeah, he goes for wish. It would have been nice to have payback here, but it's just going to take a few more turns longer. So I go for Toxic on the switch, and he gets his wish. And now, predicting the Thunderbolt, I am going to switch into my Rhyperior, and he goes for Thunderbolt, so that's good. And now, predicting the Hidden Power Grass, I go back into my Umbreon, and yeah, that's good. He takes Life Orb Recoil, Sandstorm damage, and after the Toxic, the Jolteon goes down. So now he goes into Vaporeon. He goes for Surf. It does a decent chunk, I guess. And I miss my Toxic. And he serves me again. And I miss my Toxic again. Which is okay. I just wanna save switching into my Rhyperior. And now I managed Toxic the Vaporeon, which is good. And he's going to finish me off with another Surf. But after the Sandstorm and the Toxic, we're gonna have a double evolution knockout. And now he's down to his last, which is T-Tar, and I just go into my Choice Scarf Rhyperior, and I will outspeed and EQ for the win. And that's a good game. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Spade is out. Peace.